In the heart of a quiet village in ancient India, a young seeker named Arjun began his spiritual quest. Life had always seemed chaotic and random to him. He often wondered, why do people come into my life? Why do some stay while others leave? These questions lingered in his heart, filling him with confusion and longing for answers. Arjun's journey led him to the teachings of Gautama Buddha, the enlightened one, who revealed a profound truth. No one enters your life by chance. Every person has a purpose in your journey, whether to teach, challenge, inspire, or guide you. Through Arjun's story and the Buddha's wisdom, we will explore how relationships and encounters are deeply connected to karma, impermanence, and spiritual growth. The seeds of karma. Arjun grew up in a family of farmers where planting seeds and nurturing crops was a way of life. One day, while helping his father sow seeds, he asked, "Father, how do we know which seeds will grow into strong plants and which won't?" His father replied, "It depends on the care we give them, the quality of the soil, and the conditions around them. But remember, every seed has its potential, just like every action we take in life." This simple lesson stayed with Arjun. Years later, when he encountered the concept of karma in the Buddha's teachings, he realized its significance. The Buddha explained, karma is like planting seeds. Every action, thought, and intention you create leaves an imprint. These imprints manifest in your life as experiences and relationships. The people who enter your life are connected to the seeds you have sown, either in this lifetime or past ones. This teaching helped Arjun understand that the people who crossed his path were not random but karmically connected to him. The mirror of relationships. As Arjun grew older, he faced many challenges in his relationships. He often felt hurt by the actions of others and struggled to forgive. Seeking guidance, he traveled to meet a wise monk who had studied under the Buddha. The monk shared a story. Once a man approached the Buddha with anger in his heart. He shouted and insulted the Buddha, hoping to provoke him, but the Buddha remained calm and smiled. The man, confused, asked, "Why don't you respond to my anger?" The Buddha replied, "If someone offers you a gift and you do not accept it, who does the gift belong to?" The man said, "It belongs to the one who offered it." "Exactly," said the Buddha. "I choose not to accept your anger. It remains with you." This story taught Arjun a valuable lesson. Relationships often act as mirrors, reflecting our inner emotions and reactions. Instead of blaming others, he began to examine his own feelings and actions. The teacher and the challenger. In his journey, Arjun met two significant people: Mira, a compassionate healer, and Ravi, a competitive merchant. Mira became a source of inspiration, teaching him kindness and patience, while Ravi often tested his temper with his arrogance. Confused by his contrasting feelings toward them, Arjun asked the monk, "Why do Mira and Ravi affect me so differently? Why does one bring peace while the other causes frustration?" The monk smiled and said, "Mira is your teacher, and Ravi is your challenger. Both are essential for your growth. Mira helps you cultivate love and wisdom, while Ravi reveals the areas where you still need to grow. The people who challenge you the most often bring the greatest opportunities for transformation." This wisdom transformed Arjun's perspective. He began to see Ravi not as an adversary, but as a catalyst for his self improvement. Embracing impermanence. One day, Arjun faced a deep loss when Mira passed away unexpectedly. Her absence left a void in his heart, and he struggled to cope with the pain. In his sorrow, he turned to the monk for solace. The monk reminded him of the Buddha's teaching on impermanence, anicca. Everything in life is transient: people, experiences, even emotions. Just as the seasons change, so does life. Clinging to what is temporary only leads to suffering. Instead, cherish the moments you shared with Mira and let her memory inspire you. Arjun realized that impermanence did not diminish the value of his relationships. It made them even more precious. By accepting the temporary nature of life, he found peace and gratitude for the time he had with Mira. The practice of loving kindness. Arjun decided to honor Mira's memory by practicing metta, loving kindness, a meditation the monk had taught him. He sat under a Bodhi tree, closed his eyes, and began to send thoughts of love and well being to himself, his loved ones, and even Ravi. With each session, Arjun felt a profound sense of connection to others. He understood that love and compassion were not limited to those who treated him well. They extended to all beings, even those who caused him pain. The Buddha had said, hatred cannot be overcome by hatred. Only love can conquer hatred. This is an eternal truth. Through loving kindness, Arjun healed old wounds and developed a sense of unity with all beings. Chapter 6: The Web of Interdependence. Years later, Arjun became a teacher, sharing the wisdom he had gained. He often spoke about pratyaya samutpada, dependent origination, the Buddhist concept of interdependence. He told his students, imagine a spider's web. Each thread is connected to another. When one thread is touched, the entire web vibrates. Similarly, every action we take affects others. The people in our lives are part of this web, teaching us about our interconnectedness and the importance of our actions. This teaching helped his students see their relationships in a new light. They began to value every connection, recognizing its role in their spiritual journey. Chapter 7: The Legacy of Connection. As Arjun reflected on his life, he saw how every person he encountered had shaped his path. Mira had taught him compassion, Ravi had tested his patience, and the monk had guided him with wisdom. Even strangers and fleeting encounters had left their mark. He shared his final lesson with his students. No one enters your life by chance. Each person is a thread in the tapestry of your existence, contributing to the masterpiece of your journey. Honor these connections, learn from them, and let them guide you toward enlightenment. Conclusion: Buddhist wisdom teaches us that every relationship and encounter holds a purpose, whether to teach, challenge, or inspire us. By embracing this truth, we can navigate life with mindfulness, compassion, and gratitude. Like Arjun, we can transform our relationships into opportunities for growth, healing, and spiritual awakening. Remember, no one enters your life by chance. Each person is a messenger, guiding you closer to understanding yourself and the interconnectedness of all beings. This story captures the essence of Buddhist wisdom and its profound teachings on the purposeful nature of relationships.